Hey guys, what is up? It is me, the Procrastinator, back here today, finally, after a very long time of going through, let's just say I was going through some stuff and a bunch of other things happened, but I'm back for now. Don't know how long this is going to last. I'm literally about to start a new job tomorrow, so I'm just making a bunch of, who texts me now? Oh. But anyway, yeah, I start working tomorrow, so my schedule will be a bit off. So I'm just recording for now. Thankfully, this will come. Today is a Sunday. It'll come out Friday. This is the first video I've recorded since my break. The previous video before this should have been the Cowboy Bebop session 22, I think it was. And from that was Thursday, if everything was according to plan. And from that Thursday back all the way to last Monday, those were videos I had previously. I keep running over something. Apparently, I'm going crazy because I keep running over something, but I can't find it. But anyway, yes. Where was I? Oh yeah, those past week of videos. Those were all things I've recorded before my break. I just never got around to editing them because I was kind of getting just. I don't go into it. If I ever decide to go into what was going down, I'll make a separate video about it, but I don't want to because that would be good. But yeah, I'm back finally, and I'm ready to start making videos. I feel a bit recharged. I feel hot because I did not turn the air on. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. It gets hot in here. Well, I can't say if you haven't noticed, but it trust me, it gets kind of hot in here when there's no air running, and I have these two lights on me, and probably those two lights in the background. But anyway, yeah, I'm back. Just want to get that out of the way. I'll be trying to be more productive and more on schedule from now on. If you want to know what the schedule for all things is, I'll start putting that down below in the description. Though I don't really know. I might just make a comment about it because I don't know. Maybe I might try to add it to later things. Ooh, that's what I'll do. At the end of this video, there will be a little section for showing the schedule for what's going on and for what programs I'm doing. Pretty much is going to follow the same. No, I'm not going to get into it. Just if you want to find a schedule, just go to the end of the video. I would say join my Discord, but I didn't mention it there yet. I gotta get back to that. I'm a little rusty, okay? Just bear with me, okay? But anyway, that's enough about that. If you want to skip to the video, skip to some. I don't know. If I decide to, I might start making little timestamps for people to skip to the actual video and the thing. But anyway, I'm also doing this because I don't know what the heck I'm going to talk about. It is a JonTron video that I haven't done in a while. I haven't done his stuff in a while because there ain't much new stuff. Kid Nation. I don't know what that is. First time I'm hearing about this to be honest, so I don't know. So I can't really say anything about it, but yeah. I got a text. Email. Emergency weather. Oh no, that's not good. But anyway. So don't really know what to talk about. I can't really make any comments or anything, but we're gonna make comments during the video. Also, I'm gonna try to stop cussing as much. I never really liked it. It's just a bad habit I picked up. So I really gotta figure out a little punishment for me to do every time I cuss. If I had an editor, I would have him put like a little counter up there for how many times I cuss, because I'm not gonna do it. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to cuss as much as I can. But anyway, the video began the thing of JonTron being Kid Nation. If you can tell, I'm kind of rusty. But anyway, the video began. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey everyone, before we get into things, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, and that sponsor is Lords Mobile. Not only did they help make this video possible today, but they also are aiding in the fight against the coronavirus by donating over 1.8 million pieces of medical supplies to countries in need. But that's not all. They also want to support you. Me?
Me?
Oh yes! you. With everything going on in the world today right now, Lords Mobile and I wanted to try to find a way to help you and give back a bit. So we're doing a $20,000 giveaway. 20 people will be getting $1,000 each.
Me, but
it's super simple. All you've got to do is download the game from the link in the description, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win. You'll also automatically receive a $350 Lords Mobile gift pack after downloading the game.
Cool.
In Lords Mobile, you can play with over 300 million players around the world to form a guild with your friends and take on the world together. Your guild mates are your allies who can send you resources and help you with your building projects. You can also team up together to take down your enemies and defend each other from outside threats. Or if you just want to let off some steam, you can capture, sequester, execute, or even charge ransoms for other players. The game has a mix of strategy, RPG, MMO, and city building. And if you're a solo player, they have an RPG-style campaign where you'll create your strongest team of 5 heroes to lead your kingdom to glory or failure.
That'd be fun.
Sorry, I can't guarantee your victory if you aren't in my guild. My bad. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download Lords Mobile from the link in my description to automatically be entered in the $20,000 giveaway. Okay, let's go.
Probably missed that.
I've got a question for you. If you were the year 2007, your name were Jonathan Karsh, and CBS, the primetime family-friendly television network, just gave you a shitload of money to make a reality television show, would you, A, put a bunch of literal children in the middle of the desert in a Lord of the Flies-style situation without adult supervision and force them to survive, or B, congratulations, if you chose A, you're correct. You win shame. Basically, this was a real show somehow. I don't know how they got away with it. It was a real reality television show in 2007 where they took a bunch of young kids of varying ages and put them in the middle of a desert to create a society all on their own. And they filmed it. For real. I swear I'm not making this up. They really did this. And I have no idea how I've never heard of it. I had to experience this, and now, so do you. So prepare yourselves for the impending PR disaster that was Kid Nation.
How did I never hear about this? I'm glad I did it, but how? That snake?
This is Bonanza City, New Mexico, or what's left of it anyway. The pioneers who ran this place back in the 1800s ran it into the ground. Lack of leadership and lack of will combined to leave this town completely and totally dead.
Lack of leadership, lack of courage, lack of hydration. They moved to Los Angeles. They're fine now. I'm gonna put kids here. How did they get away? Was there a lawsuit attached to this?
Probably.
I need to look this up. In the synopsis from the Kid Nation wiki here, speaking before an audience of television reviewers, producer Tom Foreman acknowledged that Kid Nation would inevitably share some elements with William Golding's novel Lord of the Flies. How do you pitch that? Listen, board of directors, I know you've got safety at the forefront of your mind.
No, we don't.
Inevitably, though, the kids will begin to kill one another to form a dominance hierarchy. If you see, if those are the script, that's the script, and this is the production. It's built. You can't not have the fat kid. It's really hard.
Now, 40 new pioneers will try to fix their forefathers' mistakes and build a town that works. It won't be easy. Pioneer living is tough. And the amazing part is, these pioneers are children.
I love this freaking epic helicopter shot.
Yeah, what the heck?
It was like, yes, that's correct. As I'm speaking to you now, 40 children are barreling towards me at a speed that is not legal in most of the lower 48 states.
That's right. The oldest just turned 15. The youngest is 8.5.
He got that one just looking at a picture of their family. That's the last you'll ever see. You're gonna be forgetting mommy's face soon.
They are every kind of kid imaginable. City kids, country kids, rich, poor,
and even the rarest kind of kid of all, missing.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to be with my parents. There's no adults, and I think I'm going to die out here because there's nothing.
He's got a lock on it.
I know.
Jimmy, 8, the youngest. Clearly, kids are smarter than we give him credit for.
Yeah, he knew the entire thing.
I'm afraid about if I catch a bad disease or I break a leg. Literally.
You want to say that again?
She's going to be the winner. I can tell. The attitude? She's got an attitude. She's a good one. Good attitude, though.
That point.
40 kids with no parents, no teachers anywhere. And their leaders, they're kids too.
Everyone's kids. The cameramen, kids. The producers, kids. The medic, that's 3 kids. We thought that was too hard for 1 kid. Split it among 3.
It's the first ever Kid Nation.
First ever and only, thankfully,
that's right. We're seriously dropping kids off to fend for themselves in the genuine middle of nowhere.
If I could say something, but I don't want to. I'm afraid of what I might say. Well, how could this go poorly? I can just say, what's the worst gonna happen? They die? Dying builds character.
That's the buzzer that'll eat your dehydrated corpse if you don't work hard enough at the game.
Hey, if you don't work as a team, teamwork makes the dream work, you know.
Come off the bus!
Get the fuck up! What are you waiting for? You think I got time for this? You know who I am? I gotta get on a plane to somewhere real.
Hey, everybody, gather up, pack it in. I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi,
They don't
Jonathan.
feel the same way, Jonathan. They don't feel the same way. And by the way, how dare you use such a name? Sneeze. But that's not going to stop me from saying what I need to say.
Is it? I know that feeling so much. Oh god, I hate that. It's gonna leave in it.
Oh fuck, it's the worst when you can't sneeze.
So how are you guys feeling?
That's the worst feeling ever.
I'm scared.
Well, say goodbye to that school bus.
How's everybody feeling? Oh, scared? Well, good news. Have a look at the tail end of your only possible way out of here. It's
Thank
gone.
you for saying what I was thinking.
And say hello to the middle of nowhere.
Good luck. Sorry you didn't get, like, Fear Factor.
And, did they have anything to bring with them?
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. It's just setting in. I don't know, whatever I got myself. I mean, my parents got me into.
How
Are the
did
parents liable here? Because I think the parents are liable
I think
here.
so.
Because I don't think, like, an 8-year-old is just like, Mom.
How did they get these kids to get on the show? Did they just find random children on the streets or whatever, or in an orphanage, or where else do you find kids that don't have parents? Yeah, orphanage, streets. That's literally all I know. Somewhere in the jungle, you can find Tarzan probably. Yeah, so these cannot all be all of them. So more likely, the parents signed up for this. I do not know why, but the parents signed up for this. Would that be considered child endangerment? I feel like it should. I truly do think it should be considered child endangerment. Possibly. Maybe. I could be wrong. I don't know laws that well. I barely know any laws. I know that I think it's in Georgia that on Sundays you cannot carry a ice cream cone in your back pocket. That is a law I know. I'm ashamed to know that, but it's a law I know. I should really just make a segment talking about random laws that I may or may not know for some reason. Because I was bored. It's quarantine. I looked this stuff up before quarantine, so that should tell you a lot about what I do with my time. Apparently, it's not making videos, so shame on me, I guess. But anyway, I don't know laws, so this may not be child endangerment. Like I said, I could be wrong. I think it should be child endangerment, because there is no way a parent would sign up to let this Jonathan Karsh, whoever he may be, I have no idea. First time I'm hearing that name in my life. To let the children go onto this desert to do desert things and fix a thing without adult supervision. I might have blanked out a bit. It was no parents and no teachers, right? So I'm guessing there's probably a crew there to keep of adults, hopefully adults or young adults. I went pit by some little babies carrying the camera. They're the best cameraman ever. And nurses and doctors and lawyers, probably a lot of lawyers. There are probably some adults there. I have to believe there are adults there. I need to believe that. I want to, whatever, continue the thing.
Mommy, can you send me out into a desert with Jonathan Karsh? I don't think the 8-year-old takes most of those steps. I think some of it's on the parents there.
Bonanza City is just a few miles that way, and you're going to be there for the next 40 days.
Huh.
But don't worry, you've got each other. You've also got 4 leaders. And they were chosen because they represent all of you in age, geography, everything.
Are you trying to accuse me? I didn't get the three who they represent every age, geography, everything.
What the
They're
heck
your
is geography?
town council, and I think I hear them coming right now.
How come they got to ride in a helicopter? Thank you.
This is Mike.
Hey.
Hi. I came
Hi.
from a helicopter. Came from the sky.
I think I'm a good leader because I have respect for
11.
other people's ideas.
Unlike the rest of these freaks.
And this is Taylor, a
Taylor.
gun-ho pageant queen.
If I can make this a better world, I bring world peace to Africa with all the orphans.
Oh, gotcha, from
especially
Georgia.
to Iraq, and that'd be the #1 place that needs world peace.
That's beautiful, Taylor, and you can get right on that after you finish bringing running water to this town of 40 literal infants.
This is Anjay, a genius spelling bee champ.
3 adults I know have done a good job. George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay,
He's a genius spelling bee champion. Why does it make him a good council leader? Why are any of them council leader? Why are they even doing this?
3 of the only good adults, all of them wanted the British to stop ruling their country.
And this is Laurel, a respected student leader.
I really believe in my own true beliefs, and no one's gonna make me think otherwise.
I believe. Yeah.
Politicians.
When I saw those 4 kids, I was like, oh no, this is all gonna fall apart.
Yeah, they're not wrong.
Is this the right people, or are they just getting right back on the helicopter?
I mean, I'm looking at them coming down, and I'm thinking, frankly, my biggest problem here is just that they're unelected, and also that they're children.
Yeah,
Behind me are
most of the
wagons
children
filled
part.
with 40 days worth of frontier supplies.
Ah,
You
there's
guys
40
are going to
days
grab
worth.
a wagon and get started. It's a long hike.
We don't have a horse. I could be wrong. Don't know history either. Along with Oz, there are many things I don't know, but there's some things I do know. I feel like they should have a horse to help carry the wagon. I feel like that would make it so much easier. But hey, who said this is probably the hard mode? What the heck was the easy mode? But yeah, there should be a horse to carry that. These are children. I don't know how heavy those rations are. It's 40 days worth of rations, but what if one of them has a high metabolism and eats a lot or something like that? Or what if we need an animal gets our food? Well, what do we do then? Do we die? You die, probably. Possibly. Who knows? But anyway, continue. Correct response.
And that's just the beginning.
Oh,
The next
yay.
40 days will be hard.
This is hard for a 7-foot-tall Norman Viking. You're about that big.
If you just
This is
can't
impossible.
handle all of this, well, there's going to be a town hall meeting in a few days where any one of you can decide to give up and go home.
If any of you wants to be a little bitch on national television in front of all your peers, well, don't worry, you could do that in 5 days from now.
It's entirely up to
Can't
you,
do it
okay?
right now.
There are no correlating factors.
You have to wait 5. You have to wait 5 days before you can give up. You can't give up right now. As soon as they realized what they got into, they were stuck in it for 5 days. I would have quit. I would have more likely started walking in a direction to hope to I found a way. Keeping in mind that at that age, I didn't know I have even worse sense of direction than I have right now. So I've been lost and dead. But hey, it probably would put a stop to the show, maybe. But anyway, you have to wait 5 days to get off the show. Would anyone of you get off the show as soon as you could? Would you let your children get on the show? I would not. Cole, you're not getting on the show. Shut up. I feel like the show's been canceled anyway, because I'd never heard about it. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry for stopping.
Factors
nothing-
relating to your decision, it is 100% up to you. Do you understand?
Council, 2 things you need to remember. First, after you get to town and settle in, go to the chapel where you'll find an old book that'll give you a lot more information about what to do.
A
It's
Bible?
called the Holy Bible. And God damn it, you guys are gonna need it. Smart guy, that God.
Second, there's something I want to show you. It's a good idea to get to know the kids in your town because every few days, you're going to give one of them
A gun? Is it a gun?
one of these.
Cyanide? Oh. What the heck
It's
is
a
that?
trophy for the top
Oh.
kid in town.
Okay, I don't care what it is. Can you keep it out of my eyes, please?
Yeah, geez.
Because Bonanza City was based on mining, this 2-pound star is worth its weight in
Or
$20,000.
I have a bad joke. It's a town made for mining, and they are miners. They're little miners at a mining town. How did I not? Was this all made just for that joke? I would probably do the same thing for a joke like this, but still. How? Why? Whatever. I just want to make that joke. Continue.
no.
Mining miners
Kids have an understanding of what $20,000 was. What's that worth? Like 50, 60, 70 Snickers bars?
Promise me you can't tell anybody about this.
I'm not talking about the star. I'm talking about
all this.
this.
Yeah,
Please.
this show.
Don't tell anybody about this. I can get in a lot of trouble.
Even though I'm broadcasting there, but don't tell anybody.
Train, okay?
You don't want your top military guards to be decapitated, heads on pikes around the Bastille, okay? You don't want that. La resistance! Okay, you don't want any of that, okay? You don't want that to happen.
Maybe what's one of those psychopaths?
In the old days.
Should we worry about that?
Really no fun.
He really doesn't look like he's having a good time, like for real.
I don't think anymore. Yeah?
But it has to be done.
Hey, it ain't easy pulling carts of plastic Tupperware and chicken eggs and shit, but somebody's gotta do it, okay?
If only we had a horse.
That's strong.
I guess.
There's nothing here. It just looks like there was something, but now it's gone. This
Yeah?
place is dead, and we need to bring it back to life.
I felt
Good
really
luck with that
weird
kid.
because I thought that maybe there would be adults.
You can't script that. You can't make that up. That kid is the proof. That kid's a legitimate proof this actually happened.
Yeah, that's
And the kids
good.
yell, there's no President Bush. There's nothing.
Homegirl, you should be talking about Jeb. Now, if Jeb were here, this would be a fixed up town.
Probably.
Are we supposed to live here? In disarray.
You know the word disarray?
Oh, hey, I think there's some... Okay, that's just scorpions, I think. There's like a big snake in there, too. It's just scorpions and a snake, guys.
So I should make sure there wasn't anything moving in here. Out of curiosity, you know. Just a severed hand, a severed hand, some toes, a nose and an eyeball. Nothing living, so that's good. But anyway, let's continue.
Well, when we first started planning for dinner, I realized that a lot of us haven't done anything.
Does screwdriver beat like can of corn? If I put a hole in my friend, does he stop? Does he like slow down?
We need some water.
Okay.
Guys, where's the water?
There's no water?
We don't have water. We're
How
in
do
a
you get water
desert.
if you don't have water? How do you get water if you don't have water? Just hit the ground. Just
Get a cactus. I guess. Are there cacti around? Cactuses? Cacti? Which one is it?
Taylor, what's wrong?
I just like missing home, and I just miss my own bed, and like getting to eat protein, like in meats and all.
I just miss those like base amino acids that my cells need to survive. I don't know. I just wish they would have like
I feel like I
at
get
least left a
kidnapped.
couple Flintstone gummies or something.
I don't know if I'm gonna be at the meeting or not. I just
gonna
today
die?
has been the worst day in 3 years.
What exactly happened to you 3 years ago, Jared?
Thank you for that.
What happened?
How is this the worst day in 3 years? It should be your entire life.
No food!
When we say
Yeah.
one pancake apiece, you need to take one pancake apiece. Some people didn't get pancakes. I didn't get any pancakes.
This is the second day. Why are we arguing already like this?
Oh, this is going great.
Okay, you guys, listen up! This is to prove that kids of all age groups like you guys can actually take control, get organized, and that you can actually work together cooperatively. You guys actually need to listen
Smart
to your
kid.
leaders because, yes, okay, they've made a few mistakes. This is the second day. There's gonna be mistakes, okay? But you guys really need to think
Can
of
we
your
vote
job
him for
and you need to
president?
take control of it. And after we do that, we'll just become a working machine.
Each of us will be a cog in a big machine, an empty machine. But it's gonna have to be that way, or else we'll all starve.
And we'll just work out a lot better.
Michael, he did it!
I'll vote for Michael.
C'est great! Vive la révolution!
I'm not going to clap for Michael.
A pioneer journal.
Oh, the Bible.
There's Bonanza City, 1885. If
Cool.
you're reading this, then you've made it to Bonanza City. We couldn't make this town work, but maybe you can build a better Bonanza and a better world.
Oh, on the second page, there's just a picture of a bunch of skeletons. Weird.
If you want your town to work better than ours, best divide your groups into 4 equal districts: blue, red, green, and yellow.
You gotta split that sucker up into blue, green, yellow, and the other color. That's how you do it, okay? You split it into colors. That's how you make a town. But I wouldn't take it.
I like the fact that they get this thing of the people who live there, knowing that the people who live there know that do what they did to mess it up. They're telling the kids what to do to have fixed, to how not to mess it up, instead of doing it in the first place to make it so it wasn't a ghost town or whatever. Am I understanding that correctly? I think not, probably, but save my questions for the end.
Advice from us, because we ran a town to the ground.
Yesterday, Jonathan told us about this really old book.
I read like a passage from it out loud. I think it was an incantation. I know I shouldn't have, but the town might be cursed now. But Jimmy, you're green. Alex, gonna be blue.
So in order to make it work, we had to split you guys up into 4 different districts.
I mean, I know it's counterintuitive, but the town, it's got to be districtized because that's straight from the guys who killed the town, made the town die. It's gonna die.
I have another joke, but would that be a good time for that
People
joke?
seem to like each other. They get along.
Where's Jimmy? I don't know how to Jimmy?
Okay, everyone, don't panic. We've lost Jimmy. The youngest is missing.
I found him. So it's been like 3
Is this
days.
not awkward to film?
Yeah.
You track down this 8-year-old somewhere randomly in the camp. It's just you and him. And you're just silently filming him cry. What are you monsters? That's great. Nice, Jimmy. Just give me more of that. Just keep thinking about how you have literally no escape.
Why am I laughing? What's wrong with me? Go blue. Once you go blue, you never go back.
Somebody has graffitied with the chalk all over. Gonna find out who did this.
If only they would have left some sort of clue.
Pioneers, gather up!
The bell's ringing and ringing. And I seen John live there ringing it. I was like, I wonder what that's for.
What is that for? You know, because Jay Carson's ringing that bell quite liberally, and it's not generally good plans he's got for us. So
we're in this show. It's never good plan.
What that's for.
Pioneer living is tough, isn't it? Who thinks this has been totally chaotic?
Show of hands. Who thinks any of this has been reasonable at all? Who thinks this is totally out of line?
Jimmy, you're a little quiet over here. How's this on you? You're only 8 years old. Are you missing your parents?
Must be hard seeing as I dropped you off in this barren landscape. You miss your mommy and daddy?
Yeah.
Why don't you speak up? What are you so quiet for? Small infant in the back? You're looking like easy prey as far as I see.
Small child, your parents miss you
Maybe
dearly.
it's time to get a little bit more organized. How does that sound?
They miss you dearly.
Yes, please. Yes, that's what I want. That is what I want. That's what I want.
This board lays out all the jobs that need to be done to make this town run.
Okay, that's not really what I was thinking. I was thinking when you said organized, I was thinking like a supply chain of food and dairy that comes like once a week, maybe.
Cooking,
that would be great.
Cleaning, even running stores. That's right.
Stores.
Woo! Retail. Yeah.
You guys are going to be managing stores in Bonanza City filled with cool stuff. You'll even run a soda saloon where root beer costs a nickel. How does that sound?
Okay, I'll take that.
Root beer, yeah! Can we get water first, though?
As you can see on the board, starting
I'll
right
take the root beer
now,
over water,
you get
okay?
paid for doing your jobs. We're going to figure out who does what fairly. In true Wild West fashion, we're going to have a showdown.
That's right. You kids are going to fight to the death for your fixed spot in the hierarchy of this child-backed feudal economy.
If they all die, how do we get the jobs?
All right, Jimmy, you better work the hardest out of anyone here. You got the most of your life to live out in this system. You're only 8 years old. See?
Yeah.
That's you all the way down there. You better hope you can scrounge up enough corn to pay the cooking class their wage. Okay? That's me up there. It's the king, Jay Karsh. It works out pretty good in the end there. It's kind of it's an elegant little system.
Sure,
he makes the teams compete for their place in the social structure here, literally, which is amazing considering the kids who get in the laborer class clearly have shown themselves here to be the least able to do labor. So that's a bit of a cruel trick.
You guys all pulled together and you won a reward for the entire town. The reward is going to be a choice.
Christ's sakes. You're going to make them pay. All right. What do we got?
What's our option?
Outhouses. 4 of them. That's right. From 1 to 8.
From 1 to 8? You've only given one outhouse this whole time? Wait, are you serious? Have they seen?
Sorry about that. I, for some reason, thought they already had outhouses. I didn't think we had to earn the right to have more. Why did we not start out with 8 to begin with? There are 40 kids. That's it's an outhouse. How do you don't? Oh God, it's an outhouse for 40 kids. We've been there for 3 days. That is 120. I was gonna say shits, but I try not to cuss. You know, they're just right there, but still, it's 120 poops per day, approximately. Unless you go 3 times. How many times are you supposed to poop a day? Let me look that up. Give me a moment. Okay. So it says as a board rule, pooping anywhere from 3 times a day to 3 times a week is normal. Yeah. Aren't you glad you checked out this channel so you could watch me try to figure out the math of how many times they pooped? So 40 kids times 3 days a week, then 3 times a day. That's 120 poops in 1 day. It's been 3 days, so 360 poops in the last 3 days. I think it's 3 to 4 days. It's somewhere 360 to 480, approximately. Whew. That's like a Mark IV belt in Satisfactory of poop. I don't know why I'm doing that math right now, but still. And now it's all to 1. Now we have 8. We have 8 outhouses now. We've earned the right to have 8. What happens if we lost? Would he took it away to 1? Where are we gonna poop then? God, I don't want to think about that. But yeah, we now have 8. What's 360 divided by 8? Pull out the calculator. 360 divided by 8. 45. I have no idea what the number is for, but still. Anyway, let's find out the outhouse. What, did they earn anything else? I saw a second box there before I walked away, and it's going well. Continue, please.
Seriously, I mean, I know it's reality TV, but we've established this one's a little different. Are you telling me they've actually had all the kids be using one outhouse?
Thank you.
Oh my God, dude! You know what I mean?
Figure out the math,
sometimes
please.
You meet a guy, you fucking.
So which reward will you choose? 7 more outhouses or this?
The outhouse is dumb butt.
A TV!
Sanitary conditions, Bugs Bunny, no gangrene, young Sheldon.
Council, you guys run this town. It's really up to you. So take a walk, talk, and figure this out.
If we have a TV, when are they going to
We should not be having a discussion. Get the
We
outhouses.
need more outhouses.
But also, you look at the fact, the TV, like, people just something to do.
I've heard like they're planning a coup. Okay, they're coming for us. At least when SpongeBob, Squidward are on the screen. Okay,
He's got a
dance
point.
around. It's gonna distract them.
But we can give them an outhouse so they can go
and hung publicly.
get their frustrations out.
We
and
made
other things.
a quick decision that you guys are gonna have outhouses.
We don't want any more diseases from the toilet. Yeah, we want the toilets.
Lately, why? Jimmy, why would you want to go home right now?
I just miss my family, that's it. Same here? Yeah, you do need to stay.
You keep your pointy finger away from my little Jimmy. Don't poke my Jimmy
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
no,
You understand?
He's the smartest one here.
You poked him again. Don't poke my Jimmy like that.
Jimmy's the smartest
go,
one here, okay? He
Pioneers.
wants to go home. I'll go home with
The
him.
very first
I mean, not with him,
Bonanza
but still.
City Town Hall meeting.
Just so you know, this is the first time the kids can elect to leave. So they were stuck here until this part. This is it. This is the first time. They had to go through all of that before they're allowed to leave.
Oh gosh, I hope everyone's gonna be nice to each other. No yelling and or cursing.
Hope nobody brings out a bone club they picked from a wildebeest out in the desert. Starts.
Wait, we have wildebeest out there? We could have had
down
food.
The other kids.
Dude, these kids know how to hunt.
Now, I know this has been an emotional few days, and
Yeah.
a lot of you miss your folks.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask this question in every town meeting. Does anybody want to go home?
Anybody here want to look like a little bitch?
I don't care. I'm going
You
home.
were
Why
pretty
am I
homesick.
here?
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, Taylor, remember that thing you told me in confidence that I'm now revealing in front of all your peer group? How about now? How's it going now?
Yeah.
You still feeling like a big loser, baby? Whether wants to go home?
Does anyone else here want to go home?
Jimmy. 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 There we go. I feel so relieved now. Thank God for Jimmy.
That was the energy I got from that.
Yeah.
Jimmy, why do you want to go home?
Why
I'm
not?
homesick. I think I'm way too young for this.
He's like the only person with a rational sense of anything here. I am way too young for this, Jonathan.
Do you want to leave this entire experience?
Don't try to talk about
and go back
this.
home?
You want to look at these 4 hellish walls and tell me you want to walk back home and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich made by your mom?
Yes.
That's really what you want to do, Jimmy?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. Bye. Bye. I'm Jimmy. Bye. I'm Jimmy. Bye.
We'll call your parents. We'll take you home.
We could have done this.
And this is the end of your
Life. Only the strong survive. No one leaves Kid Nation.
Survival of
unless
the
they
weakest,
make it
apparently.
through Kid Nation.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye.
Bye, Jimmy.
Bye,
Jimmy.
Bye, Jimmy.
Can't you lie to Jimmy?
Bye, Jimmy.
I guess he was just way too homesick and just needed to go home.
Now,
I think we all need to go
last
home.
piece of business before we close, and I think you guys are going to like this.
We get more houses?
Take a look at this, you guys.
What the hell? Okay, now he brings it up like the literal second Jimmy leaves. He's like, all right, now that loser's gone, who wants to win $20,000? Jimmy was robbed. I'm just going to say it. Jimmy was robbed here.
The person we felt who worked the hardest this entire
Jimmy?
time that they've been here
Jimmy.
is Sophia.
So Sophia wins it, and then they allow her to go to the one phone in the facility that they've been locking off from everyone. She's able to contact her mother for help. I got the mom's just on the other end, probably like, "That's great, sweetie. What do you mean? I thought the desert, rattlesnakes. What do you mean, feudalism? Honey, where are you? Honey, where are you? Can you see an intersection? What's the nearest street sign, honey?"
Bonanza City!
Yeah, Bonanza City.
In short, this has been probably illegal, definitely unethical. I give it 5 stars, worth $20,000 each.
I'll take it. Was that the end? Was there more?
Next time on JonTron, find out the thrilling conclusion to the Kid Nation saga as John dives headfirst into an interview with Jimmy. 8
Jimmy!
From New Hampshire. Though he's not 8 anymore, at least I think. Kid Nation hit quite a long time ago now, so I doubt he's still 8. But you'll have to tune in next time to find out.
Did you have any concept at that age of like, oh, it's reality TV, but it's probably not going to be like totally real?
I'm curious. You had me curious, dude. How long did this show last? I have to know. Give me one moment. My phone is slow. Kid Nation. Why did this exist? How many episodes? There were 13 episodes. Why? There should not have been more than one. There should have been only one. Okay. Let's see if it got canceled. Okay, adults were present off camera during the cameraman, producers, medic, and child psychologist. Good for Jimmy. The rest of them can suck it. Okay, they also missed a month of school. Okay, also the adults. I am skipping around so much on the Wikipedia right now. I'm sorry. They interacted with the children as little as possible. As little as possible. I thought the psychologist should have been severely interactive with them. Anyway, Foreman suggested that okay, back to they missed the month of school, but Foreman suggested that such real world tasks such as preparing a group breakfast, doing physical chores like fetching water, and making group decisions constitute as educational experience in its own right. Okay, so apparently, all participants were cleared by a team of psychologists, and any child could go home at any time. Some did. The rest of them died, so they never got to choose. So, what's the reception? Ah, good. It was very controversial. I don't feel like there's a lot of words I don't feel like reading right now. If you want to find out more about Kid Nation, go look it up. I don't know why. I kind of feel like I should watch it. Should I do a reaction to an actual Kid Nation episode? What do you think? This dumb show that should never have existed. I feel like I need to watch to just get it all. Let it all come into me. Just I need to know. I need to know. See episode 1. I have to know the full story. I feel like I'm missing out so much. Should I do in the comments down below, if anybody got this far, tell me, should I do a reaction to at least one Kid Nation episode? I have no idea if I can get away with that on YouTube, but by God, I will find a way. I hope. And hopefully not get taken down or anything. Because, I feel like it'd be very bad if I actually tried to do this, do that, so I'm not entirely sure. But, you know, curiosity killed the cat, and probably my curiosity will eventually kill the channel, so, him in the hair. If you understand that, I'm glad for you, but how did this get? Who thought this was a good? Why did people think this was a good idea? How did they get the children there? The outhouse situation, and the fact he threw in a TV as a. I should have. I feel like the second option should have been like a way to get they should have got like a little certificate thing that says that they will now start bringing in more provisions for the children. Probably, I feel like that should have been the second option. That would have been a bit more challenging decision. What do you think? Would have been more? Because I feel like outhouses versus TV, when you only have like I did the math earlier, about it was about 120 poops per day. So for one outhouse, God, that's disgusting. Versus a TV. The outhouse wins easily, but if it was outhouse versus more food, water, and resources, I mean, I could find somewhere else to poop. Just we're in a desert. I could walk off for a bit and then poop and come back. Probably not by myself because that'd be dangerous. We're in a desert. I don't know what all's out here. Probably a snake or 2 or 3. I don't know. And we could have more food and stuff. Which one would you choose? The more food or outhouse? For 40 kids. 39 minus Jimmy. Because Jimmy left. Jimmy, the smartest person in the entire show. I applaud you. I truly do applaud Jimmy, the smartest person. He was the first one to realize this was insane. So, yeah, smartest kid. That kid will go far. Possibly, I do not know. I will have to find out what happens on the next episode whenever I get to it. Maybe next week, maybe not, maybe the week after. Who knows when it will be? I sure don't know. But you know what? You know what I do know? I know that this video is over. Goodbye.